This is a tutorial for Geogebra.org. I selected this resource because it has similar features to Geometra's Sketchpad, but this one is completely free. It provides students a chance to use technology to explore math concepts. It is also easy to use for students, and they can use it to create things from scratch, or there are some pre-made activities in there as well. The purpose of this resource is to provide a tool to help students create concrete representations of geometry and trig concepts. This tool also helps students make connections between algebra and geometry. There's also a place that teachers can share activities they've created. The target audience would be for teachers as well as students. Okay, this is what Geogebra looks like on the main screen. We're going to try and graph a sine function and look at the how we can transform that. The first thing I'm going to do is select the Move Graphics view so that I can, and just click somewhere out here in the white part so I can center this. I also need to change the scale here, so if I right click and go to Graphics, I can select the distance box right here, and it changed my x-axis. If I needed to change the y-axis, I could do that as well. I can also resize. If I go back to the Move Graphics and just click on this and drag, let's say I only want to show from 3 to -3. And I could also stretch this one out as well if I needed to. So we'll go to 2 pi. Okay, then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to enter my function. So f of x, equals a times the sine of x, let's go bx, minus c plus d. If I hit enter, it gives me this option to create sliders. We're going to go ahead and create sliders. And my sliders will be for the variables a, b, c, and d. So if I go back up here and get a tool so that I can grab, I probably would have them move this back. If we move this back to 0 and move this one back to 0, we can see what the parent function for sine is. Then we can also take a look at, by moving all of these, if we move A, we can see what this does to the amplitude of the graph, how that impacts it. Okay, I can move the B value, which would show me how the period is affected when this value changes. If I select C and change it, that's my horizontal shift, and they can play with that. And by moving D, we can see the vertical shift of this graph. Okay, it would be really easy to go back and take a look at cosine and tangent and see similar effects on the graph when we are transforming those values. So just kind of a fun tool for students, and I think students would actually be a lot more adept at moving around on this than I am. I have not used it in a classroom, but I'm excited because it provides a free tool that we could use for upper level math. The technology standards that were addressed are Teacher Standard 2A, which is to design or adapt relevant learning experiences that incorporate digital tools and resources to promote student learning and creativity. Another standard that was addressed was the Teacher Standard 3A, which is to demonstrate fluency in technology systems and the transfer of current knowledge to new technologies and situations.